It's the Healthshare Revolution. What is that? Folks, you've heard alternative medicine. Well, the truth is, what they call alternative medicine actually started as real medicine. It wasn't until J.D. Rockefeller, who promised to bankrupt America, donated a lot of money to medical schools, and then had the curriculum changed to petro-based products treating medical conditions, creating the sick care industry that we have right now. But I tell you what, talk about full circle. A lot of you are coming to the knowledge of the truth about where we are as a nation, where we are as a world, big pharma's role in a global deception that has everything to do with an unhealthy agenda by the powers that be. But with all that said, a health share revolution. We're here with two champions for health share. What would it be like to save up to 50% of your health insurance cost? What would that be like? What would it be like to help people, especially at-risk kids or starving children as well, or just get healthier, to be proactive for a change? Well, you can do that with Dwight and Susan Havener and the Health Share Revolution. How you two doing today?
Hey, Brent, how you doing?
We are doing great. How about yourself?
Doing really good. When I first heard about Health Share, it was years ago. A friend of mine was pretty much telling his family goodbye. He didn't have health insurance. A lot of self-employed people don't. If they do, it costs a fortune, or the deductible is so outrageous. And had it not been for Health Share, he would not have been able to survive. He would not have been able to have that surgery. He wouldn't be with us today. And there are a lot of myths to dispel about this revolutionary thing that I believe will take the world by storm. The return of not alternative medicine, but the return of true medicine. And that's with the Health Share Revolution and those involved with it. So, Dwight and Susan, for those of you who are meeting my people, how would you introduce yourselves in light of the Health Share Revolution?
Well, exactly, Brent. We started this. It actually went live. This whole Health Share Revolution TV program is going live and started yesterday. So we're right on target to kick this off. And it's brand new. It's a nonprofit health share ministry. Wow. So, this is how they get started. And with up to 50% off, like you just mentioned, of traditional healthcare, people get a great, and you can get everything that you normally would get with healthcare on these programs.
Well, and also, Brent, to add to that, the reason Dwight and I, we've been involved in teaching people about wellness I've been involved 40 years, Dwight and I together 30. And when it was brought to us, the opportunity to help bring this to the marketplace, what we were really excited about was, first of all, that the fact that you could it's not insurance, it's called Health Share. You could get that up to, as Dwight said, 50% off. Also, though, they have alternative doctors that you can go to. And the thing that we are excited about is a technology that we have had a business over 30 years with, brought it over into 28 different countries, brought it to medically fragile orphans all over the world. Wow. The Health Share organization that we're working with, they are taking that product and they are giving it to anybody that enrolls in this Health Share program free. And that retails at $83. And there is literally, that is not added in at all on the price of your Health Share. So you're able to get this technology, or if you don't want that, we have other products as well. You're given a voucher and you're able to every month receive up to that amount of money to be able to order some incredible nutritional products. And, I just want to say that to me today, where we are as I feel a society, is that if we are not taking care of ourselves alternatively through our diet, through supplementation, we're at the mercy of the sick care industry.
Right.
And, we pride ourselves on really striving to, not be involved in that.
Well, it's very educational today, folks. It will always be. But Dwight, when I heard you talk about the two kinds of healthcare, a lot of people have never thought about that before. We just trusted the media. We trusted big pharma. Now with a 300% increase in cancer due to a certain thing, and some would estimate 800% increase in heart attacks. Folks, it's time. You heard the saying, you need to go back to the ancient paths. Well, again, alternative, what they have labeled alternative medicine started out as medicine. God gave us what we need to treat every single disease. That's why he did what he did. A lot of you were probably shocked to hear what I had to say about Rockefeller in the beginning. That sure enough, medical schools were infiltrated, a curriculum changed, and we taught a nation how to become dependent upon foreign substances in our body to treat illnesses that we honestly had a better shot at surviving if we did it with the natural, original medical way. And so you're going to learn a lot on this. That there's a phone number that you're going to want to text during this as well. I'm excited about what we're going to start doing every week with this, because a lot of you need this right now. Some of you thought that Obamacare was the answer, the socialized medicine, and you watched what happened with coverage. You watched what happened with deductibles. Some of you, very few of you, but some of you have a good story about that, but the majority don't. And so there's something even better than that. It answers both problems. But, in this country, people are not very proactive. They're reactive. They don't go on a diet until they find out they have diabetes. They don't go to the gym until after they have a heart attack. They don't change their stress levels, until they've had a heart attack or a stroke. It's a very reactive society, but I want to encourage you to be proactive right now. And again, imagine what you could do, saving up to 50% on your health insurance, also having an $83 credit every month to be proactive in your health. There's a variety of products. This organization is on a mission not only to save you tens of thousands of dollars, but also to get you healthier. And who do you trust? Well, you know who you can't trust anymore. You can't trust Big Pharma. Pfizer's the major sponsor of CNN. You can't try, and Fox. I mean, hey, where does it stop, folks? Well, here's where the buck stops with us. And setting the record straight is Dwight and Susan Haven. Or that phone number you can text, because it's very, very easy to get started, is 941-323-4786. You see it on your screen right there, but 941-323-4786 to get started in this. One of the myths of Healthshare was, it's such a hassle. It's a full-time job to keep up with all the receipts and stuff. Folks, a lot of it has changed in Healthshare. How would you address that question right there? Is it hard to keep up with everything if you're involved with this Healthshare revolution?
It is so simple, Brent. All someone has to do now is go to our Healthshare revolutiontv.com website. They can get a quick quote right there.
Wow.
And they'll know exactly what it costs. And like you said, most of them are up to 50% off of what you normally pay for your healthcare. So it's very simple, very easy. You just fill out your information. They show you exactly what it costs right there.
And there are not, to kind of expand on that, Brent, there are not, you don't have what you were saying, that whole paperwork that you got to fill out. That is, you go to the doctor and basically you submit, your doctor submits to the Healthshare company, and they are the ones that work directly with the doctors, et cetera, to pay them.
Very exciting. And of course, I've gone there right now. Healthsharerevolutiontv.com. Very user-friendly site. Of course, you see Dwight's name right there, the phone number, even an email address. There's a way to get a quick quote. And when we start doing more of these lives very, very soon, you'll be able to get a live in real time quotes of what it would cost to enjoy the benefits of Healthshare. And again, many times up to 50% of what you're spending. Folks, there's a lot of people on a fixed income. What do you do? What do you do with all the planned overregulation that causes inflation? When your Social Security, that always seems to be up for grabs for the latest project as they line their pockets, your expenses change, but your income doesn't. What do you do? Well, you have to cut costs. Do you move to an unsafe part of town? What do you do? Do you skip on your medications? Do you stop eating? Or do you find an incredible alternative, which is the natural alternative? And again, don't be afraid of that. The Healthshare Revolution doesn't just cover natural medicine; it covers what you need. Whatever the situation is, whatever your preferences are. We're just talking about saving money, but also being proactive. And I have to say, I've never heard of an organization that will give you a credit for something additional that will help you. And, since TikTok came onto the scene during COVID, since other alternative news sources came to the scene, people are realizing, oh my gosh, there's a whole universe of information out there that we haven't been told deliberately. Because once again, the Rockefeller scenario, the promise to bankrupt America, the monopoly on the petroleum industry, even the educational industry. He said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Folks, you don't want to go down that rabbit trail, but you can do your own research, go to your own library, read it for yourself. But in context of today, we've got to get wise. We've got to get healthy for the days ahead. We've got to save money, and you can do all that. And, a lot of you, some of the people that I know in West Texas and the Panhandle and other great parts of our nation, there's a benevolent culture. You want to help people. People help people who help people. You want to help children too. My goodness, the people involved with this Healthshare Revolution have helped nourish over 200 million kids. It's an amazing thing, and it's only going to keep growing. But again, if you're watching this stream live while we're recording this for television, that number to call or to text just to find out. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to give your credit card number to find out. You can get a free quote, but that's 941-323-4786, 941-323-4786, and get involved while you can. And so how important is it right now, Dwight and Susan? I mean, both of you are very active. You're both in great health. You've had wonderful lives. You live a life of contribution, from music to speaking to you name it, and publishing on the horizon as well. But how important is it to be proactive in your health right here and now in America?
Well, I'll tell you something, Brent. 40 years ago, the way I got into my business, that I've been, teaching, educating, and marketing nutrition for 40 years.
Wow.
I got into it because I was sick my entire childhood.
Wow.
I didn't walk till I was 3. And when I started studying and all that other stuff, I realized that I could correct it with nutrition and supplementation. But what I like to share with people, 40 years ago, when I was in a room of 50 people doing a seminar, teaching about nutrition, out of that room, maybe 2 or 3 people raised their hands that knew somebody with cancer, heart disease.
Right.
Today, in that same 50 people in the room, every single person raises their hand that they either have something or they know somebody who does. So, you do the math on that. I mean, it's like horrific, and it's like everything's coming against us to really help us to be not healthy. And I can just say, Brant, that we're walking example that if you do these things, you will be healthy. And that's our passion, is to teach that to people. And Brant, one other thing is that in this Healthshare program, when somebody does take the program, we also feed a child that same nutrition
Wow.
that we've been feeding for 1 whole month every single day, somewhere in an orphanage somewhere in the world.
Very exciting. And you know what? That alone is enough for me to check it out. I know that I have family that is watching this right now as well. And I can vouch for Dwight and Susan. I can tell you folks, I myself need to delve into this as well. Again, we have an anti-citizen culture now, an anti-small business culture. That's a part of Agenda 30, Agenda 50. It's a very real thing. You will own nothing and you will be happy, says the Nazi Klaus Schwab over the World Economic Forum, over the World Health Organization. You know, we trusted what we were told when we were told to stay inside, when billions of tracker towers were put up around the world to track the metallic oxide particles in the recommended dosage that they told you needed to survive. Yet it's not the people who abstain from that who are doing all the dying right now. You know, so you have a wake-up call. A lot of people are shocked right now. Oh my gosh, they lied to us. Well, of course they did. Read what they want. Understand what the plan is. Only 500 million people on the earth by 2050. Did you know that? That's a whole lot of people dying. And so who are you going to listen to? Well, I hope you're a person of faith, you know, because you're on this Facebook page today going live. And because this program is on a faith-based network, you can tell by reading your Bible. The Bible is true. We live in perilous times. Who are you going to trust? You need to trust God. And if you trust in him and trust in the creator, the grand design demands a grand designer, they say, in the study of metaphysics and philosophy, then you will believe that God created everything we need to help us with our diseases. And he uses doctors. Yes, he does. But we want to associate with doctors who believe in the Hippocratic oath they took to do no harm. That's not what we've seen. But I know that you can use the Healthshare scene to save money, to help others as well, and to get healthy yourselves. It's very, very important to get that sunlight. Releases vitamin D that also fights depression, releases serotonin, and you need that. But you also need to nourish your body. You know, Sam Kaysen, a dear friend of yours, has done incredible things for humanity. And he can tell you a lot about aloe vera and the benefits of that and how he's helping people around the world and children around the world. That's one of the products that you have a credit for. If you choose to redeem that, can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, that I was going to say, you know, the key thing that we've learned over 40 years, bar none, the most important thing to stay healthy is to have a strong immune system. You know, Brent, the way God designed our body is that if your immune system is strong, what happens is as things come in your body will naturally resist it and shut it down to where it can't take over, and you don't get that virus, you don't get that bacteria, you don't get a lot of things. The key thing about the aloe product we have, it works with the immune system, and Dwight, and it has over 100 patents, over $100 million of research. So it's not just, you know, any old simple little product.
And it's mentioned 5 times in the Bible. So anybody who is between the age of 20 and 65 is eligible to be able to, you know, use this Healthshare program and save up to 50% of the cost of the traditional, you know, insurance type healthcare, you know, simply by going and getting a quick quote. And all you got to do is go to healthsharerevolutiontv.com.
And tell them a little bit about the immune product that we.
So the immune product that we have, and this is the aloe vera. Of course, everybody's heard of the aloe vera plant. You know, it's being used for people with all kinds of conditions in all kinds of hospitals. Mayo Clinic now has an immunotherapy part of their clinic because a lot of people that get to the Mayo Clinic, you know, they've already been to doctors in their local areas they're from, and what are the typical ways, Brent? It's chemo radiation. So, this is something that God gave us, and God put these plants on the earth for us for the healing of the nations. And so we know that this works, and we've seen it work with people with all kinds of conditions for the last 25 years.
Well, and what Dwight was talking about, Brent, Mayo Clinic, they have made our aloe product in this particular study that they're doing, immunotherapy. They've now made it part of the protocol, because what they found is that to get the therapy they were using on the patients to work, the immune systems were so shut down that they couldn't get the therapy to work. And they did their research, came to us and wanted to use this product. So they did their own little study, and they decided to make it part of the protocol. So that says a lot.
And that's what the Healthshare people did that we work with. When you go to our website, you will see they're the ones that, they looked at all this too. And they say, look, we want to invest in our members' health. We want them to get healthier. We don't want to be part of that sickness program that you mentioned early on at the beginning of the broadcast. So most Americans, that's what they end up in, is part of the sickness program. And here we've got a Healthshare Revolution going on. We kicked it off yesterday, and this is just starting. So anyway, come to our Healthshare Revolution TV.com, and we'll get you started with a quick quote, and watch us on the next. We're going to have all kinds of videos coming up. So I'm excited about this, Brent.
Yeah, well, and one more thing to that, Brent. The Healthshare company, you know what they're doing? They are going to they're going to do their own little study to be able to prove the power of how this product works and helping people to stay healthy. They are giving it to just the brand new people that come on through our program that we've designed with them. And they're going to get it free. And after 1 year, what they will decide is if they're going to give that product to the rest of their database that has, that have been, with their Healthshare company for the last X amount of years. So it's pretty neat that a Healthshare company is involved in, to me, this is the first in the industry where somebody is taking the approach of wellness instead of the approach of sickness. And what they're doing is they're doing their own little study to be able to prove that people stay healthier by doing alternative stuff. And I just think that's really incredible.
Saving money, getting healthier, and feeding kids.
Right.
Does it get better than that? Guess how long it took me, folks, to get my quick quote from Healthshare Revolution TV.com.
How long did it take?
10 seconds.
Love it.
See that?
10 seconds. I got my, and it's already less than half of my family total. 10 seconds of your life, folks. You can find out how to save up to 50%. In my case, a whole lot more of health insurance cost, and get healthy and feed kids. Are you kidding me? I've never heard of that.
And by the way, Brent, if you do the family Healthshare program, you get 2 people actually paid for with that product a month, every single month. 2
credits for $83?
Yes, so that's 160 some dollars that you are getting that you're not paying anything, for that. And that's, and you're saving 50%.
I'm blown away. I really am. And
yeah,
my goodness. But I kid you not, folks. And I'm being generous. I answered just a couple of questions, put on my email address, got my quick quote. I saw the quote before I even put in my email address as well, part of it. And literally 10 seconds, start to finish, 10 seconds of your life. And you can find out the reality of saving up to 50% of your health insurance and getting healthy The next one of these we want to dive more into the credits that you get, nourishing the world and helping kids or helping anyone. If you decide that you want to use your credit to help kids, you can do that. Again,
Right.
some of the people that I've been doing ministry events with, they love to feed children each and every weekend. A lot of our children in America don't even eat during the weekend because school's not in. Do you believe that? We have all the trillions in the world to line pockets in DC and send to Ukraine. Ukraine then gives it back to Wells Fargo and Chase, and the pockets are lined again. That's 3 times the payday for our politicians you won't hear about Healthshare Revolution from. But here, oh my gosh, in 10 seconds of your life, learn how to save up to 50% of health insurance, how to get healthy, how to feed kids. 10 seconds. I'm blown away. And I can't wait to talk to my wife about this. But again, healthsharerevolutiontv.com. And trust me, as the word continues to get out, it will be a revolution, a health share revolution, returning not to alternative medicine, but to true medicine, not petroleum-based products, masking with sick care. Don't you think that Big Pharma and the insurance industry are together in this deal? Why do you have to go out of the country to get a better deal on your prescriptions? Well, that's something not right there. But that's why it's important to go to healthsharerevolutiontv.com. If you're seeing this live, then go to it. If you're seeing this rebroadcasted, then you'll see at the bottom of your screen. But make contact today. Make no haste. Again, the phone number for a limited time, we'll show the phone number. That's 941-323-4786. That's 941-323-4786. Or go to healthsharerevolutiontv.com. Why is TV in the name? Because you're going to see a whole lot of video. You're also going to see broadcasted shows. Everything's a podcast these days, whether it's video, whether it's it's all, well, hey, this is a real cast. How's that? This is a truth cast, and it's none other than Dwight and Susan Havener of Healthshare Revolution. A revolution it is. 941-323-4786 or healthsharerevolutiontv.com. Get your quote in 10 seconds. The next time you see us, you'll see some live in real time quotes as well. And then we'll begin to open up for Q&A live and in real time. Wouldn't it be wonderful to encourage your friends to watch these broadcasts and these live casts, these truth casts, to get a quote live in real time, get your questions answered in real time, and be on your way to saving up to 50% of your health insurance cost, to put something good into your body. There's always good stuff for your mind. This is also a ministry couple, folks, but also to help hungry children, especially in America, or to help someone else, or again, the credit to invest in your body too. You've helped everybody else. It's time to help yourself with the Health Share Revolution with Dwight and Susan Havener. We're going to see you next time, folks. Thank you.